Hi there. So today I have kind of a stodgy title, Taking Stock. Um, and I don't often reference where we are in the calendar because I don't know what day you're going to watch this. Hopefully, you're watching it as close to real time as possible. But today, June 30th, the last day of the first half of the year. So the year is 50% behind us, pretty much 50% ahead of us, if you look at it at the right time of day. So where are we? How have we done? Did you set goals and resolutions and all that fun stuff in January? If you did, this is a good day to take stock and see how you're doing on those goals. If you have not, you can treat this kind of like New Year's Eve. You know, you can take this and say, this is the day that I'm going to plan for the second half of the year. Now, if you made a lot of plans in January in 2020, they got turned upside down. This year did not turn out the way any of us expected it to turn out. But were you able to achieve some of your goals? Were you able to at least prioritize that which was important to you? The great thing about all years, 2020 is exceptional, but all years change. All years we start out thinking, oh, this is where my focus is going to be. But life comes and goes and all kinds of things happen, and our focus may have to shift, much like it did this year. And that's okay, but take stock. Reset those goals. If what was important to you in January just doesn't make sense now, cross it out. Start again. It's okay to change a goal as long as as long as those goals match up with your values should stay the same no matter what happens in the world. But your goal, your priorities, they're going to shift, and that's okay as long as they're deliberate shifts. We all shifted deliberately due to COVID to try to make sure that we stayed safe and the people around us were safe and we took care of our families and all those things. And in some cases we're effective, and unfortunately in others, sickness and worse occurred. But we did what we had to do. We took those important steps and we continue to do that. We're now at that point in the year where it's a good reflection time. Does that thing that made sense in January still make sense? It may. It may. If you have a health goal, you still want to stay healthy. Your health may have shifted, and then you have to kind of shift what you're doing toward that goal. So there's a couple things that we have. We have goals, and we have the little measures, the things we do in the course of the day to achieve that goal, whether it be daily, weekly, monthly. We're trying to achieve that goal. And we may have put action steps in our goals that just don't make sense, but the goal still makes sense. Or the goal may just be out the window. But this is the time to make a deliberate decision. Do I still follow that goal? Do I shift? Do I add a goal? Do I take a goal away? What does it look like? This may be the time that you start your goals for the first time ever in your life. You've always kind of known what was important to you, but you didn't have a daily habit of trying to achieve that. You didn't prioritize your goal. If that's you, that's great, because this is a good time to do that. It's going to be the first day of the second half of the year tomorrow. And you got a whole half a year to get it together. And you don't even have to use tomorrow as the first day of the half of the year. You could use it the first day of the next 12 months. And honestly, you can take stock any day of the year and reprioritize or set your goals for the first time. It doesn't have to be January 1st or July 1. It can be any day. But today is a good day to take stock. So if you have time today, tonight, tomorrow, this is a good time to do it. So that doesn't preclude any other day. This is a good time to do it. If you have never set goals before, check out our website, apexempowerment.com. There's the really big goal setting guide. And the key to a goal is very simple. What's the overarching thing that you want to do? Not the daily task, but what does the daily task mean? What does it live up to? What do you really want to accomplish? And then what are some of the tasks that are associated with that? And, I follow the SMART goal guideline. There's a bunch of others. You can Google different things you can do, but it should be specific and measurable, something you can take action on. Some people use the R as realistic. I like to say really big. I want you to challenge yourself. Okay? And they should be time bound. Now, you may have a goal that's a goal of something you want to do, something you want to accomplish. You can also have a goal that's something you want to become, something you you're not seeing yourself live the way you want to live, and you just want to change your actions, your habits, and just become something a little bit different. Just get your actions in line with your values. And that's okay. You don't have to go and say, I'm going to move this mountain from here to here. You can say, I'm going to get a little bit better at this. John Maxwell talks about having growth goals. Where do you want to grow in? And that's a cool thing. Growth is one of the things that's most important to me. So I think those being goals and those growth goals are really key to your development as an individual. So when I talk about personal growth goals are really, really key. I have both goals of things I want to accomplish and things I want to be, things I want to be better at, things I want to grow in. So we're at the middle point of the year. And this could be the start of your next year, the start of the second half of the year, the start of July, whatever it is. Tomorrow, July 1, just a really good day to kind of draw a line and say, here's where I am. Here's what I've done up to this point in my year or my life. And this is where I see myself headed. And write it down. Commit it to paper. And then look at it on a regular basis, either daily, weekly, whatever makes sense for you. Look at it. Keep it top of mind. And as you're planning how you're going to spend your time, your money, your effort, make sure those things are in line with your plans, your goals. I hope that helps you. Have a great, great day. And one more thing. Sometimes you might see me struggle a little bit to close out the video. And as I am right now, I'm looking for the finish button. It just disappeared from my screen. So I'm going to hit finish right now and in this video.